Good morning, Postal family. How's everybody doing? My name is Saeed. Welcome back to my channel. What's going on this Sunday, beautiful Sunday morning? Hope everybody's doing good on this long weekend. We got us a holiday, but us as postal workers, we start thinking about already Tuesday, so kind of takes the fun out of it. But enjoy it while the holiday is here. Anyway, in today's video, I'm discussing yet another sad news. Another carrier lost. This is back first time ever back to back. I'm reporting that carriers somehow losing their lives. I can just wish I can report something good. Come across some good news for a change for postal service. But this is the way things are going us against us carriers right now. So I'll get to that story. But first, if you're new to the channel, my name is Saeed. Postal content is what I do. I'm all about postal content. Thanks so much for all of you guys. Keep giving me the thumbs up. That's excellent comments. Keep them coming. I appreciate everything you all say. A lot of comments just thanking me for what I do. I love that. This is why I do this. As a carrier, I want to listen to all of y'all as well. What you guys go through on your daily lives as a mail carrier, what your experiences are. So anytime I got good comments like that or bad, I love reading all comments. I respect all y'all taking your time to put a comment in here. Thanks so much. Everything I say on here is from my views, my research. I don't speak on behalf of USPS or post office in any of my videos. So let's get to the story without further ado. This one, I'm gonna go ahead and read. Once in a while I like to read too. So see what's going on in this story. Postal worker died after police mistook stroke for drug impairment. That the headline says it all. This is, cops are so used to seeing, people with drug impairment. I guess they mixed up the signs of somebody having a heart attack. So this is it happens to be one of our mail carriers. So very sad situation. A newly filed federal lawsuit alleges that a Minnesota postal worker died after police officers and jail staff ignored clear signs he was suffering from a massive stroke, mistaking his medical emergency for drug impairment. The suit, filed in U.S. District Court, accuses the city of Eagan and Dakota County of deliberate indifference in the death of just 50-year-old Kingsley Fifi Bimpong, a U.S. Postal Service employee and lawful permanent U.S. resident originally from Ghana. This is sad, guys. This is, as police officers, you can't tell the difference between drug impairment or somebody having a heart attack. You need to be sued, man. You need to be sued massively. You need to be held accountable. This is in plain sight murder, I think, man. Could have saved his life, but you said, oh, this guy, postal worker of all people, why would he be on drugs while working like that? I mean, some of the things I come across, we're living in a world that rarely makes sense anymore. I mean, the lawsuit claims arresting officers failed to do a proper screening to determine whether Bimpong was having a stroke or experiencing a drug overdose. And it says jail guards allowed Bimpong to remain helpless on a jail cell floor in his own urine for hours without medical attention in a jail cell. That guy was having a heart attack and they didn't choose to help him. They said it was a drug overdose. I mean, few words come to mind, but this is a family channel, but so don't wanna. This is a family platform. Anybody can be watching, so I don't wanna say a few things, but it's blatant murder, man. The guy was in a heart attack. You take him to a cell. He's laying there in his own urine for hours without medical attention. I mean, are you human beings, or has AI taken over as faking as human beings? So at 10:44, an Egan police sergeant saw his car driving the wrong way on Plot Nord Road into oncoming traffic and striking a median curb. According to police reports, after being pulled over, Bing Pong appeared extremely confused. He couldn't say where he lived or worked, even though he was wearing a USPS vest, and repeatedly said, "I don't know." Officers noted there was no smell of alcohol. This is unreal, guys, unreal. So they just mistaking, they couldn't figure out whether he was on a drug overdose because he couldn't reply, or he was having a heart attack that would ultimately cost him his life. Egan police saw his car onto oncoming traffic. According to police reports, after being pulled over, he said, "I don't know." Egan, specially trained drug recognition evaluator, was called to assess whether Bimbam was under the influence of drugs. But the lawsuit alleges Jensen disregarded his training. According to the lawsuit, body camera captured his full DRE evaluation, which typically takes between 30 to 45 minutes. They're testing him whether or not he's drug overdose at this moment. When another officer questioned whether he should be taken to the hospital, Jensen replied, "For what?" Freaking ass devil, man. Godly. Excuse my language, but it just pisses you off. I mean, things like this happen. He's a mail carrier, man, has a mailman vest on. He was doing his job. He's suffering. Why would he be on drug overdose, man? Use the head that God gave you, not just what you're trained and, stuff. Egan police officer Martin Jensen did not complete his drug recognition evaluation but arrested him on suspicion of DWI. Instead of Bing Pong was arrested, he had his blood drawn at Egan police and was then transported to Dakota County Jail. Video shows him stumbling, unable to complete the booking process. He was placed in a holding cell where he fell, urinated himself, and writhed on the floor. Guards conducting legally mandated well-being checks repeatedly wrote inmate in cell was okay when the guy's like all having a brutal heart attack. Even though security video shows him sprawled across the floor in his own waste, unable to stand. For more than 3 hours, correctional officers can be seen walking past his cell while he lay on the floor, obvious distress. The jail nurse was not called until a female guard noted he was foaming at the mouth and having seizure-like activity. Assuming a drug overdose based on administered 3 times without response. When paramedics finally arrived, Bing Bong's blood pressure was measured at a life-threatening 240 over 216, which indicated hypertensive crisis. He said, he's been that way all night, not to worry about it, said the guard. The nurse replies, "That's not okay." This person, the other guy, is not checking when he's doing rounds. He's just walking past and scanning. Bing Pong was rushed to regional hospital in Hastings and ultimately transferred to United in St. Paul, but it was too late. Tests showed he'd had a large intraperitoneal hemorrhage, a massive brain bleed that had caused his brain to shift and his brain stem to squeeze out of the bottom of his skull. He was declared brain dead and removed from life support on November 19th. This is, wow. Unreal, the stuff we come across, this guy. So the police arrested him the whole time, and all of them were apparently, for sure, they were thinking that this guy's on a drug overdose, and didn't administer any help. They took him to the jail where he lay for 3 hours without anybody checking on him. Just brutal, man. What mail carriers we go through. Just last video I reported, Amazon worker had shot one of the mail carriers in Washington State, and it's just unreal, what we go through out there. And we literally on our own when we're doing our jobs. We don't have any protection. The people that we think police department are protecting us, they're actually just making more fun out of us, and not taking us seriously. It's a very sad situation. I feel for his family. God rest his soul. That's all sad situations. But we gotta do what we gotta do as mail carriers. Another thing, let me get to some messages people have sent me. Somebody, let's see. Somebody had asked, why is Amazon, not having stricter policies regarding drivers, or they can carry weapons. Yeah, that's a sad situation. Amazon, I think they're more individual based rather than that team morale mentality. Like, for instance, here at the post office, you have that team mentality. Not everyone thinks of individual based. At Amazon, everyone is for their own. This driver that shot one of our carriers, nobody stopped to check him. He's a third-party contractor. I don't know what that means in Amazon terms. Your driver, he just picked up his packages, went about his day, and then when that situation with the carrier occurred, he was fully ready. It's like the guy went on a war or something, and just and then claimed self-defense when the carrier was charging at him after you had really pushed him. You had made him angry over some space, and then that's the stuff we go through. These reports, it's very unusual. Amazon, it's this is the first time I've come across a story like this where Amazon drivers, who knows how many there, maybe a lot of them are fully loaded, stacked, whatever you call it, have guns on them. Third-party contractors are not checked. But apparently after this report, they probably, Amazon is going to come down hard on security measures, on their whatever contractors, drivers, how they work. This is pretty shameful for part of Amazon to do this. Our carrier, although he survived, but he lost one eye in this situation. So just different things going on right now. Hope you all are doing good. It's a rough Tuesday coming. So we always know how it is after a holiday. It's gonna be rough, long day. So get your headlight out. You're gonna be using it. We're gonna be using it. So nothing new. We're used to it. So that's pretty much what's going on right now. I just wanted to talk about this report. This mail carrier with a massive heart attack dies in the custody of police up in Eagan, Minnesota. So, prayers for his family. All the carriers that have lost, always prayers to their family. Situations are tough. Us doing our job and encountering different things of crimes that hurt the carriers. So we get a double whammy. We have in the summer heat we deal with some carriers lose their lives from the heat, of course, no AC in the trucks, old LLVs, and then these recent stories that, even outside, even Amazon drivers shooting at us. So the mail carriers just can't get a break, just keep doing the hard work, losing lives here and there. Unfortunately, always pray God protect us, all the carriers out there. It's really not safe what we do on our own, on our individual routes. No protection except a dog spray. Against that dog spray is only good against dogs if you get them in the eyes. That's if you get them in the eyes. If they charge at you and got you first, then what good is a dog spray then? So ultimately, you're on your own without any weapons, without any protection. But that's what we signed up for as mail carriers. That's what the job line and tells us to do. So always prayers to my fellow mail carriers out there. Much respect, all the hard work we do all year long. Doesn't matter summer, winter, whatever season it is. We encounter all kinds of weather out there, guys, and just much respect to everybody. Anyway, I went over some of the comments. See if I missed anything. That was about Amazon. King was carriers. Amazon driver had a bullet vest. Yeah, he's talking about the Amazon driver. Bullet vest while on duty delivering packages. We are not federal employees. Yes, the video I made about the post office still running during the government shutdown I was appreciating that we're blessed to be where we're at. Even during a shutdown, we get to go to work. Post office, I know, is a separate entity from the federal government, but I was just appreciating what the post office is, that we're not in, even though the government shut down, we get to go and punch in and make our paycheck. So unlike a lot of the other different agencies, employees are at home. Just the other day, there was some news about military people in a food bank line because they're not getting their check from the federal government because of the shutdown. So in that sense, looking at everything, I was just, appreciating, thanking God that we have our jobs and we get to go in, even though the whole government is shut down. Another one was, this was one of my brothers in blue from my office. He's going to get 10 to life. This guy, the Amazon guy. First degree assault is the charge. Amazon driver made a delivery at an address and then stole a leaf blower from the place. Amazon drivers are not trustworthy. It was caught on security footage. Wow. You always say post office just hires anybody. No, look at Amazon. They got Amazon drivers with vests and guns on them. And now Amazon drivers stealing leaf blowers from the while being recorded on the security footage. This is unreal. Let's hope justice is done for the Amazon driver. No terrible crime. At least 50 years maximum security federal penitentiary. Yeah, so thanks you guys for everything you share on the comments. Thanks so much. Let me know on the videos I make. Appreciate it very much always. I'll keep them coming. Thanks so much. I can't thank you guys enough. This is what I do this as a mail carrier, share my experiences, listen to your experiences on the comments, and, have a good communication portal. So that's what keeps me going. Thanks so much, everybody. And I guess we'll see you on the next take. Enjoy your 2 days off, people. Everybody with the Sunday Amazon people, CCAs are working hard out there. Much respect, props to all of y'all. What you do, and we'll catch you on the next take. Enjoy your day, guys. MailmanSyed out.